Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we are, a very special unique CFS Connect episode where we have a very special guest for today, which is Sister Aisyah, which from Allied Health Science. So before we start, we are going to ask a little bit question about Sister Aisyah, who is currently studying at IIUM, Malaysia. Okay, Sister Aisyah, may I ask you, what is your real name and where are you from?
Okay. Waalaikumsalam, Sister Adleen. My real name is Kai, but in my country, for Muslims, we have two names: the official name and the Arabic name. So here I go by as Aisyah because it's easier to pronounce and easier to remember me.
Okay. So you choose Allied Health Science, right?
Yeah.
Why Allied Health Science?
Okay. It's a bit complicated because I don't want to go directly into Allied Health Science degree. My goal is to go from Allied Health Science to medicine degree.
Okay. So for what I heard, you actually studied for degree in Myanmar, right? So you are not 07 or what we call as 18, or you are not in our batch, right? So can I ask you, what happened in Myanmar and why you chose to drop up during your degree?
Actually, I was studying in Myanmar in my first year in 2019, and then the coup happened. So the political situation is not too stable. So, and then partly because it's not my dream goal to be a pharmacist, so I wanted a career change. So I came here and started my journey again.
So it's kind of very brave of you to start again, because as far as I know, our society is not that familiar for us to stop again, because what if we are going to be late than others?
Yeah.
So what made me think that, or what's the motivational to make you think that I am not late from others, I have my own pace? It must be so hard for you to make drop from D3, right?
Yeah. Actually, the key is to focus on your journey instead of others. Don't compare yourself with others. It sounds kind of cliche, but it's a very important thing, to consider. And for my parents, they always support me, by saying, do whatever you want. In your life, you don't have to worry much about what others are doing. So I always keep that in mind. My values are not the same with others, so I will have to make a different path from others, and so that helps me a lot.
Wow, that was so cool of you. Okay, so is your decision or your parents' decision for you to drop out from your degree?
Actually, to be honest, my parents are really reluctant at first, especially my father.
Yeah.
Fathers are very protective.
Yes.
And he really didn't want me to go out of the country and away from home. But he respected my goals and loved me enough to support my journey. So he's okay, I will let you go, but make sure you take care of yourself and everything. And one more thing, Malaysia is a very safe country.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm in my Islamic community, so I feel safe.
Yes. So you ever heard of CFS before?
Yeah, actually, I heard about CFS from one of my friends. She did her foundation here in CFS, and then she's now doing degree in Gombak. So I heard a lot about CFS from her, and the culture here and everything, how people are helpful, and everything that motivated me. So I chose this university instead of others.
Oh, that was a great decision of you. Because I personally think that CFS is a very good place for you to study.
Yeah, I'm also grateful that I chose CFS because the teachers are always there to help.
Yes.
For a biology lecturer, she's very considerate, compassionate.
So
She's the first one that I came close since I come here. She would always ask me how are you? Are you adapting good? Is there any problem? She would always ask me and care about me.
Yeah.
So I felt relieved.
Alhamdulillah, this is a very good experience for you.
Yeah.
Allah make it easy for you. So I want to ask a few questions. What's the major difference that you see from Malaysia and from Myanmar?
The cultural difference, to be honest, is just Malaysia is on a more conservative side. In that I mean in a good way, because as Muslims we are like taught to like dress modestly, speak modestly, interact modestly and respectfully. So it's good for me. In my country, it's more of like mixed culture country. So you can imagine like Muslim is also a minority. Also, yeah. But for me, it's good here because I get to practice my religion to the fullest level.
Yes. Alhamdulillah. Also, basically, Islam is like a minority religion at Myanmar. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So it's kind of hard for you to practice religious.
Yeah, we can practice mostly, but it's a bit different. Here, you are like reminded of Allah every single day. Like, I mean, when you practice your religion, your stress level actually goes down.
Yes.
If you like think about it. Since I come here, like I am reminded that I'm reminded of my creator, so I don't really feel stressed a lot compared to when I was in my country because we were like very hectic and
Yes.
most of the people we interact with are like non-Muslims. So but here, every time you talk to somebody, the other person is also a Muslim. So
You have a
always say,
connection.
some kind of like they would always bring up about the creator Allah and one time I was like so stressed here, and then I talked to my friend and she's like, "Don't worry, Allah is there to help," and then it relieved me a lot. So
Yes, that's a very good friend of yours. Oh,
yeah, she's a very very good friend, and she's a practicing Muslim. So
that's very
really great. Yeah.
So, how's your friend, or what's your reaction of your roommates when you first told them that you are from Myanmar? There's a like specific reaction of them, or what?
Actually, it wasn't that weird or anything strange. Me and my roommates, as soon as we met, we kind of have like a good relationship. We click it off, and I think we went out to eat together on our very first day, I guess.
Oh, that's good. That's so sweet.
At Cafe Fatima.
Very great. The food there is really great.
Yeah, we went out to like eat and then connected with each other, and still till this day we're very good friends.
Alhamdulillah, it's a very good experience of yours.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so can I ask you, since we already talked about the culture, can I ask you about, as usual lah, what's your favorite food here?
Oh, my favorite food here is ayam kapuk.
Oh,
Yeah, I've tried it when my roommate brought it for me. When she came back from her home from holiday, and it was the best.
Yeah, that's what ayam food is so good.
Yeah.
So there is not any ayam food, at Myanmar.
Oh no, it's my first time
Oh, this is your first time trying
trying ayam kapuk here.
so you should try to cook it at your home lah later.
Inshallah.
Okay, so can I ask you, since you already moved from Myanmar to Malaysia, and you already learned about some of, pharmacy context in Myanmar too, so can I ask you, there's like major differences between the syllabus that we learn here at foundation level compared to your degree or your high school?
Actually, the syllabus here is like very much similar to the syllabus we did in our matriculation year. Just a few parts are like more advanced. So yeah, but to me still it's like it takes me like a bit of work because I've been away from the basic science for a while, right? I was doing in degree, so I'm kind of doing something in pharmaceutical chemistry and stuff. So doing basic chemistry back here again is like
Kind of like
quite hard thing. Yeah, something
so like to go back to the basic again, right?
yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
I just sometimes when you like advance, you just carry the concept of the basics. And so
And so you need to learn it again at CFS.
sorry.
So you need to learn it again at
Yeah.
So that's your
The same as everybody. I'm learning it everything all over again.
so that's kind of unique. So how do you think about what's your journey after you finish foundation? Do you think?
Inshallah, hopefully, I am also trying to like get into medicine, to transfer to medicine.
So you So you want to try medicine for degree.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. So can I ask you about what's your like unique experience that you experienced here that you want to tell all of your friends from Myanmar?
Actually, I want to focus more on the religious side.
Yeah.
Because mostly the culture is pretty much the same since we are like
So easy Asian, right?
Asians.
Yeah.
But here, you definitely feel a lot more closer to your creator, and you get to like practice your religion a lot more, and you get to learn about your religion here every single day. Like you are reminded of his existence and your blessings, and you are like encouraged,
Yeah.
in a way here.
So, alhamdulillah, that's a very great thing lah for you to let it share in Malaysia. Since like there's a few things that we don't want you to know here, but it's great since you look at the positive sides of Malaysia and also at CFS, because actually, yeah, Islamic is very, very good thing in Malaysia because we practice it almost every day. So since this is your first time you've been away from your family, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard for you?
Of course, it was hard in my early days. During the first few weeks, I was crying day and night, and I even had to like call my parents the whole time and ask them to like stay on the line to like talk to me and everything. But now I have adapted it, and it kind of went smoothly with the help of my friends and teachers.
Alhamdulillah. So have you ever feel like you want to, there's the weeks of your breakdown, right? Have you ever feel like you want to give up or like you want to like stop? Have you ever like experienced that before?
Actually, surprisingly, in the past I was like a very overthinking person. I would overthink everything, literally everything. What if I don't do this? What if like so many what ifs? But since I came here, maybe because of like I'm practicing my religion a bit more, I feel like, I don't have to like worry about anything. And the thing that like encouraged me a lot is like knowing what is meant for me will always find me, So like I don't really stress here a lot, but last week I stressed a bit.
Why? Wait, can you share experience for us if that
Yeah. Especially, I think exactly on Friday, I guess, I was like reading through my syllabus like for chemistry.
So we have a quiz, like a quiz,
upcoming quiz, and I was thinking of studying, and I started reading it, and it was my fault, to be honest. I didn't study chemistry regularly before, so I'm like, on the read it through, and I'm like, what is this? I never knew this, and oh my god, I don't know anything. What should I do? And I panicked, and then I went out for a walk with my friends, and Al Ghazali, and we talk about it, and we like encourage each other, and come back, and finally the mood is up again.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I have to agree that chemistry is quite hard. Quite hard these days. The
Chapter 5 is like a bit.
Yeah, it's like
complicated.
Yeah, everything. It's very complicated.
So many subtopics. It takes time to like cover all of that.
Yes. If we don't study properly, we are going to be very panicked because the upcoming quiz for us is like for this Tuesday. And when is your quiz for chemistry?
On Friday.
Oh, but it's not that much time. So you must be so stressed, right?
Yeah, but to me, one thing about me is like, when I stress, it's because I think I'm alone. But when I talk to my friends, and they're like, oh my god, we are also suffering. And I'm like, suddenly, okay, I'm not alone.
Yeah, let's do it. It's really kind of like weirdly they ask me better because if I'm not alone, right?
Yeah. It's a nice feeling to like have some companions with you.
Yes, I do agree. Oh, so it's very hard time for you to adapting for the first 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So, I feel like in your academic journey, this has been like a long journey for you, right? Compared to us, since we are quite young compared to you. So have you have any advice for students who lately, we kind of stressed because next month is going to be our final for this semester, right? So have you do you want to share any advice for us? Because sometimes we as societies we look up at others' validation a lot. like a lot here because whatever we do, we always think about our parents, our societies, our teachers, and so on, right? So you do have any advice coming from you who are like basically our senior and have more experience compared to us?
Oh, actually, I'm also not a pro student. Wanting to like cope with all the stresses in my way, but one thing I want to suggest is to like think about like how privileged you are to like study what you are studying and use it as a good advantage, and then don't stress too much because if you stress too much, it's gonna hurt your mental health. And the thing that is the most important to us is our health, physical or mental. So don't push too hard. Suddenly I remember something my previous teacher said. And he said like, as long as you are like in a good mental state, you can do anything in life. If you are like mentally ill, you cannot do anything. And that teacher is he's from like medical university, so he has a lot of like students. Like in medical school, you can imagine like everybody's competing and rushing and everything. So he has a lot of experience in that. And so he told us like he has some previous students who like got mentally ill because they were like too stressed. You know, it's okay if you are not a doctor. You can still manage in life. Just don't lose yourself along the way. Yeah. That's right. Take it easy and like do your best and leave the rest to Allah.
Yeah, that's a very good. Wow, that's a very good concept of yours. Because sometimes we tend to like forget about how we are supposed to like do our best, and at the end of the day, we are going to leave it to the rest of the Allah, right? Because
There's nothing we can do.
yeah, because how much we try, but if Allah say that is it, or that is it, we are going to do. So there's a very good advice of yours coming from international student, because it's like the first time I met someone who is not from Malaysia. It's very like when I saw you, I was like, oh, she is from Myanmar. She is so cool and so strong for adapting here. Yeah, because even though I'm from Malaysia, I'm still having a hard time to set myself here. Sometimes I tend to like cry a lot because I miss my home a lot.
Everybody's the same. They're having their own battles. So it's kind of on the same level, to be honest.
But you are more pro than me.
Oh, don't say that.
So do you have any like words for your friends or for your family, since we are at CFS Connect,
Okay. Thank you.
Bro?
Okay. I'm gonna leave a message to my father.
Yeah, you think?
I'm doing great. Oh my God.
Oh no. Are you okay?
Yeah.
A little bit emotional. Yeah, so same with my parents. Your parents, right? It's been a while since you met them.
Yeah.
It's been 2 months, right? Or 3?
Kind of like 2 months, I guess. July? August? Yeah, 2 months. And almost 3 months.
Yeah. Almost 3 months, yes. So do you want to leave any message for him?
Just that I think I don't want to cry.
Yeah, don't cry. How about your friends? They want to tell something for them?
Actually, I don't have any message for them because
Yeah.
I've been calling them this whole time. Like, I've been disturbing them a lot. Every time I feel like, I'm struggling, I'm gonna call them like, how's life? How's life treating you and stuff? And they would always like try to ease my pain by saying they are also suffering. I hope they're not.
Yeah. So we are all struggling. We have the same struggle. So I hope you will have a better life here since you are today in Malaysia. And I also hope that you will have more experience, good experience coming for you, since it's not going to be an easy process for you, right?
Yes.
Allah know you can do it. That's why.
Inshallah.
That's very good. That's very strong of you to come here alone, since you don't have any relative here, right?
Not really, but I have a few good friends.
So they are very close of you. They are very close with you.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So I hope you will have a good experience here again and a very good academic journey here. And you can also study medicine as what you expect.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
So that's all for our CFS Connect episode, which is very unique episode with Sister Aisyah, who come from away from Myanmar to Malaysia. Alhamdulillah, she is studying great right now. And for her family, she is doing very, very great. Alhamdulillah. The food here is good, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So that is from us. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm Sister Adleen and this is Aisyah. Thank you everyone.